everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
I had to call the police on my baby daddy and my ex-close friend last night. So, yesterday, y'all know I brought Ava an iPad for getting straight A's and then to get in contact with her dad. So, yesterday, I was calling Ava iPad and she wasn't picking up. No biggie, because the iPad only works on Wi-Fi. It's not a service iPad, so I'm not complaining, you feel me? So, boom. I get a call from my baby last night. Let me show y'all what time my baby called me last night. My baby called me at 10:07 last night. The phone call was regular, you know. She was with her brother. They was telling me about their day, how they went to a baby shower, you know, what they ate, blah, blah, blah. So her and her brother was started going back and forth like how brothers and sisters do. Well, you know, they mini argument. It was so cute because he's 10 and she's 5, so it's so cute with their little argument. So I'm like, Ava, don't be mean. So I went to my mom and I'm like, Ma, Ava being mean, tell her brother. So my mom like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. You know, having a normal conversation. So I walked back to the living room, minding my business, still talking to the kids. And her brother was like, Ava, you want to play Dress to Impress Roblox? Now, them two, they're addicted to Roblox. That's like their bonding time, their sister bonding time. So they playing Roblox, and Ava iPad, she shares her screen with me so I can watch her play Roblox, you know? So they're minding their business, you know, laying down in the bed. So her dad, my baby daddy, walks in the room, and my baby jumps so fast off the bed and hide under the bed. So now all I can see is like the phone is popped up, so I can see underneath the bed, and I can see kind of like the roof and the ceiling. Mind y'all, keep it note, he does not know I'm on this phone. So he like, Ava, get in this bed, get it. Like, he's cursing her out. I'm not saying nothing because I'm just shocked. I just want to see like what's gonna happen next. So Ava gets up and get in the bed. This man winds up a belt like this and like smack, 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 smack. And I'm like, yo, don't hit my baby with no belt. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? And he's trying to figure out like where that voice coming from. So he sees and he's like, you don't tell me what to do. And I'm like, I don't beat my baby with no belt. And you're hitting her hard as F. Do not. And she's crying. So we going back and forth. Guess who grabbed the phone? Ashley grabbed that phone and snatched that iPad out of my baby's face and said, Mariah, leave us the F alone, and hung up like Ava was her child. So, like I told y'all in part 1, she snatched the iPad out of my baby phone and said, Mariah, leave us alone, and hung up. So my mom is hearing this. So I immediately started crying. Like, tears is rolling down my eyes. Because mind y'all, I haven't seen my friend. Well, let me stop. She's not my friend. I haven't seen my ex-friend in 3 years. So that was my first time seeing her. And for her to like just snatch an iPad that we got her and hang up the phone like she's your child. I'm livid. Like, tears are rolling. Like, I'm like pasting. So my baby called my phone back again. So I'm like, hello. She's like, mommy, my daddy and Ashley is being mean to me. So I'm like, what you mean she being mean to you? So she's crying. She's like, they're being mean to me. Ashley grabbed her iPad again and said, Mariah said, and I was like, bitch, don't play with me. And then she hung up on me again. So I'm like, oh. So my mama mad. I'm calling my grandma, she's not answering. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm calling my grandma again, she's not answering. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call my papa. I'm like, hey, Papa, wake grandma up. It's an emergency. I need to get my baby. So my mom was like, we calling the police. So I'm gonna show y'all that I had to call the police. So there's the police call from last night, right? So mind y'all, I got the phone with the police, but somehow, I didn't get the phone with the police. Somehow the police phone was not working. So my mom tried to call off her phone, and somehow it's like, why is the police not answering the phone? So mind y'all, I got in touch with my daddy. So while my daddy is talking, Ava is blowing up my phone. So I'm like, hold on, daddy, I'm gonna call you back. She's calling me crying, like boom, crying. And then her brother started crying. So I'm like, yo, I'm crying. I'm like, it's my baby, so I'm emotional. Like, I'm seeing my baby cry. I just see my baby get beat on. So I'm crying. And I'm like, hold on, Ava, I'm gonna call you back. I'm trying to get you. She's like, Mommy, I want to go to your house. Mommy, come get me. I want to go to the house. I'm like, I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. So while I'm on the phone with my daddy, I'm gonna show y'all how many times my baby called me. Like how many missed calls I got from my baby with me calling my daddy. This how many times my baby called me. Missed calls, FaceTime video calls from my baby. So boom. Once I got on the phone with my daddy, I called my baby iPad back again, and y'all won't believe what happened. So boom, I called Ava iPad back. So this time, Ava crying. She's still crying over the phone. So my baby daddy, he running his mouth. So my mama grabbed the phone and was like, what we gonna call him? She was like, John, I am calling the police and I'm calling DCF on you right now. I'm calling them on you right now. So he like, for what? Y'all can come get her right now. Y'all can come pick her up right now. Matter of fact, I'll drop her off. So we like, we don't mind coming get her, but we finna call that police first, because we'll be dang if we drive over there and y'all try to call the police on us and then backfire us and we be on jail. That is not happening. So the girl's still talking crazy. in the background. So when my mama got the phone, the girl grabbed the phone, cussed at my mama, and hung up. So I'm in my head, I'm like, oh girl, you done crossed the line. You already did something slimy, dating my baby daddy, and now you disrespecting my baby, and now you just cursed at my mama. Girl, are you okay? He got this girl feeling too entitled and too overpowering and very much overstepping her boundaries. Already feel comfortable laying in the bed with my baby and taking my baby a bath. Girl, you're crossing the line too many levels. So I called my grandma back, and my grandma called his mama. And once his mama answered that phone, y'all would not believe what happened when his mama answered that phone. You wouldn't believe what this boy done lied about again. So like I told y'all, my grandma had called his mama. So she called his mama. Mind you, I was not there because I was at my house and my grandma was at her house. So this is what my grandma told me what happened. So she called the phone and the mama was like, hello. So she was like, what's going on? What's going on with my grandbaby down there? And then his mom was like, oh, I'm not sure. All I'm hearing is a lot of commotion. Like I'm just waking up because I hear a lot of commotion going on. So the mom passed the daddy the phone. So she like, oh, gonna call him Mr. Scott. So she was like, hey, Mr. Scott, what's going on with my grandbaby down there? Because she is calling my granddaughter phone crying, historically crying. So he like, I don't know, Miss Parrish, I don't know what's going on. I just hear a lot of commotion. Let me get up. So mind y'all, if y'all watch my videos when I had on a green shirt, mind y'all, my baby daddy had called me Thursday being very, very disrespectful. So his daddy walked out and he called him. He was like, baby daddy, come here right now. Why are you hitting this girl with a belt? Why are you being so disrespectful? He was cussing him out. So he was like, let me see your phone. So my baby daddy was like, what you want to see my phone for? What do you want to see my phone for? So he said, let me see your phone. So mind y'all, pause, just think about it. I just thought about it, how the way his dad talked to him, that's probably why he feels like he can talk to me and his child like that, because I feel like that's how he was raised. Like, not that I feel like, baby, he was raised like that. Like, you could tell by the demeanor with the daddy and all of that other stuff. So mind you, while they're talking, the police arrived at the house. Because let's not forget, I was calling the police. So my mama called the police because I was too emotional. My adrenaline was high because I couldn't get to them without getting in trouble. So the police got there. So once the police got there, they pulled my baby outside. So once the police got there, they pulled everybody that was inside my baby daddy house outside to the porch, which means my baby daddy, the girlfriend, Ashley, his mom, his dad, Ava, and then her brother. So they're all outside talking to the police. So mind y'all, we have no idea at this moment what the police is saying to my baby daddy and them. All we know was the police was going to give us a call back to tell us the update of what's the next move we can do. So we're waiting. I'm panicking, obviously, because I'm trying to get to my baby daddy house, and my mom and my dad is calming me down because my emotions is so high. I don't know if y'all ever been so mad and you start crying. So I'm crying. They knew I was getting ready to go. One way or another, I was going to get to that house. But my parents kept telling me, Mariah, calm down. You do not want to go down there and do something crazy and lose your child for good. So I'm like, all right. So boom, the police end up calling my mom. So when the police called my mom, the police and my mom is talking. So mind you, my mom is in the cafeteria. My mom is in the kitchen and I'm in the family room still on the phone with my daddy because he's still trying to calm me down. So my mom and the police having a conversation, and then out of nowhere, my mom start like, what? Like, she wasn't agreeing with what the police was saying. So I'm like, what's going on? So I knew it was something wrong. So I just started crying even more because I'm like, bro, this is why I did not want my baby to go down there. So my mom hands me the phone. Y'all would not believe what the police told me. Like, what the police told me, I was so mad and I did not agree with it. So my mom hands me the phone. So the police is on the phone. So he's like, hello, are you the mother of Ava's blank? And I'm like, hi, yes, it's me. So he's like, okay, so look, this is what's going to happen tonight. The father, as of right now, does not want you to come pick the baby up. So I immediately started bawling out, crying. So my mom was like, calm down, Mariah. What's wrong? And I'm like, I told you I should have never let her went over there. He's saying I can't pick my baby up. So she's like, calm down. So he's like, hey, ma'am, this is the case number. As of now, the dad doesn't want you to come pick her up. We was able to talk to the baby. We was able to talk to the father and, you know, the girlfriend. And, you know, here's the case number. And you can take this, you know, you can take this case number however you want to take it. So I'm like, so when can I get my baby? And he's like, oh, well, that's up to you and the dad to speak about because he is the father of this child. So maybe you should talk to him. And I'm just like, bro, I started just downing myself and beating myself up because I'm like, maybe I should have just got in the car and maybe I should have went to go get my baby because I'm just doing what's right. Because when my mom told him that we was calling DCF and the police, he was just telling us we could come pick her up. But I guess that when the police told my baby, like, you know, you are the father, you can keep her, maybe he started like feeling himself. And then what made it even worse is when I started crying, my mom snatched the phone from me. And the police told my mom, in the state of Florida, it's not a crime for a parent to beat their child like that. It's not a crime for a parent to talk down on them and, you know, and doing all this other stuff. It's not a crime. Then he goes to tell my mom, I'm pretty sure you used to do that with your kids. And my mom's like, no, I did not. I never, you know, never did that. You know, I never did that to my kids. So I'm just beating myself up because I'm like, maybe I should have just gotten in the car. Maybe I should have just went down there and just got my baby and just took the risk. Maybe if they would have called the police and I would have went to jail, all my baby knows that my mommy tried, you know? And I just started beating myself up. I just felt like I let my baby down. So I'm like, so when can I pick up my baby? Tomorrow? So he's like, you know, if you and the dad agree with it, that's something that you and the dad will have to talk about. That's something that you guys will have to agree with it. He was like, but in the state of law, he is the father. He can, you know, basically have your baby. He can literally, you know, spend as much time with as your baby as he wants to. And it's like, y'all don't have no paperwork down in stone. So he can keep the baby. And I just started crying. I just really felt like I really felt like I let my baby down and I couldn't get to my baby. I just felt like I really couldn't get to my baby. But then the next morning, somebody called me and I'm gonna tell y'all how my baby got back here.
What's up, y'all? So a lot of people have been asking this question, like, who is Ashley and why was your friend at his house? So I did a story time. If y'all scroll down a little bit on my page, I did a 15-part story time of how I found out that my closest friend was dating. Stop calling this girl your close friend, girl. The girl's not your close friend. The girl was never your friend, right? About my ex-close friend.
Story time of how I became a single mother and my homegirl is talking to my baby daddy. Yes, I said my baby daddy. So I'm going to have to break this down in parts. So this is part 1. So this is how I found out my closest friend since college was talking to my baby daddy. So I'm currently hanging out with my friend. We're going to call her Blasian. So I was currently hanging around with this girl named Blasian. We was getting ready to hang out and chilling at the B&B. So the boys was taking too long for us to come downstairs, right? So y'all know how boys take so long to come downstairs to come get us to get inside the B&B. Cool, so I'm just scrolling through my phone and I decided to go on Snapchat. I rarely go on Snapchat. I never go on Snapchat. So I go on Snapchat and I click my baby daddy homeboy story. So I'm clicking and it's showing all their little trips, you know, because my baby daddy had went out of town previous before. So the boys just posting their recaps of what they did on the trip. So I'm looking and then there's this story and it's like all the boys on one side and the girls on the other side. So I'm analyzing, you know, just being nosy, scoping the scenery out. So I'm analyzing and I'm looking and I'm like, wait, this girl look familiar. So we're going to call the little snake. We're going to call her Snake. We're going to call the snake. We're going to call her Ashley. So I said, that looked like Ashley. So, boom. It was Ashley. So, I end up texting Ashley's phone, and y'all will not believe what happened when I text Ashley's phone. So, I text Ashley's phone. So, I text Ashley's phone, and I said, Ashley. She said, who is this? So, I said, Mariah. I ain't getting no text back no more. So, I called the phone. I'm like, hello? She's like, hi, who is this? And I'm like, this is Mariah. It got quiet. The phone hung up. So I'm like, I'm looking at my friend Blasian. I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to jail tonight. I called my daddy. It was like 3 something in the morning. So I'm like, Daddy. He like, hello. I'm like, you busy? You up? And, well, I don't know why I'm asking him if he up. Knowing dang well it's 3 something in the morning. So I'm like, oh, I need you to call my baby daddy right now because I'm on my way to go get my baby. So he was like, why, what's going on, what happened? And I said, I'm gonna tell you later, I just need you to let him know right now I'm on my way to get my baby. So if you're from Florida, if you're from Miami, you know the distance and the drive. The B&B was all the way in Sunrise. My baby daddy is located in Homestead. So if you know, that's a long distance from Sunrise all the way to Homestead. So I'm driving. Me and my friend, we just ready for war because we just know it's about to go down because we just know Ashley at that house. Because one thing I could say about my baby daddy, when he in a relationship, he love hard. They always at the house. So I just knew that girl was over there. So I'm driving. I got there. That drive probably like an hour and 10 minutes. I got there 45 minutes. I pull up, mind you, my baby daddy stay in a gated community, right? So you have to put your ID in there. It's one of those that you have to put your IDs in there. And if you're already on the list, it will just automatically open. If you're not on the list, it's going to call. Somebody's going to come on the intercom and ask you, who you going, where you going to be at, and it's going to call the person. So I'm like, dang, what I'm going to do because I just really just want to pop up here. Like, I can't do all that stuff. I just want to pop up. I don't want nobody to be getting no head start. I just want to pop up. So I'm asking my friend Blake, I'm like, should we park somewhere on the side? Like, where should we go? What should we do? So I'm like, I'm trying to just test my luck out. So just thank God I made a U-turn because there was a car coming in. So good thing they don't have that little gated community where they little things go down quick. Boom, car went in. Oh, I'm on the cartel like this. I zoomed in. So I'm like, should I park in front of the house? Like, I'm really trying to think about it. So I'm like, bump it. So I pulled in the driveway. I get out there. I'm knocking on the door. Quiet, like this. I'm knocking again. And
on his mama house.
Open the door. I promise to God. So, hold on, y'all. I need y'all to see this screenshot that my baby daddy just wrote me and tell me if y'all agree with it. Y'all need to tell me y'all thoughts and opinion. I'm sorry, I'm going to finish the story time and part 4 for y'all. But just to fast forward a little bit and then I'm going to rewind back. Me and my baby daddy had an agreement about Ashley sleeping in bed with my daughter and Ashley taking my baby a bath. I just feel like if y'all are not married, my baby should not be sleeping with y'all. And I feel like if y'all not married, my baby, she should not be taking my baby a bath. I'm sorry. Am I right or am I wrong? And then y'all listen. Just read. Not listen, I'm sorry. Y'all read this screenshot and tell me how y'all feel. Because he say he can't take her a bath. That's kind of sketchy. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments below. And then I promise y'all in part 4, I'm going to finish the story time about who opened the door. Just pay attention to this screenshot, okay?
And also, Mariah, I can't control who you date. Why would I be mad at any of that? This is real life. I have no dealings with you in no way, shape, or form. It would be crazy of me to ever question who you have around my daughter. As long as Ava ain't telling me whoever you dating, touching her, or anything of that nature, I won't ever hear nothing like that from me. She said, you will be okay if my ninja sleep in bed with our child, in the same bed as our child? And he said, and the second question you asked about Ava, about taking a bath thing, who do you rather her take a bath? Mariah, me, or an actual female? On top of that, someone who she's actually comfortable with. Also, she prefers to take her a bath. I'm a man, Ava. As a little girl, I shouldn't be taking her baths due to I'm the opposite sex. So many things can happen with that. I don't know, dog. I give my daughters baths. I mean, all five of them. I've given, even the two little ones. They taking baths together. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But you could give them a bath, Dad. Don't be weird. I mean, it's your daughters. You make sure they clean. I wouldn't let my girlfriend give my kids a bath. Um, nah, I mean, would I let them? But you know, when my kid was a young tender age and I had a girlfriend and maybe I had to work or something and they had to go somewhere, so she gave her a bath. Wasn't a big deal. It would be different if it was the opposite way around. If it was my baby mama's boyfriend giving my daughter a bath, that would be sus. I don't. So I'm just different.
Part 4, how I became a single mom and my closest friend is talking to my baby daddy. So I knocked on the door. You hear, who is it? I'm not saying nothing because I'm mad. I have my friend Blasian sitting in the car because I don't want her involved in nothing. You know, she on my ride. She down the ride, but I need her in the cut because if anything go down, I want to be the one to take the fault. I never put my friends in hard ways. That's the difference between me and Ashley. So you hear, who is it? I ain't say nothing. So the door opened. It's his daddy. Keep in mind, his daddy is blind. So he clicked the watch. So he has one of them watches that if you click, it'll tell the time. So he clicking. I believe it said something like 4:48 a.m. So he's like, who is outside my house? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, it's Mariah. I'm here to pick up my baby. So he's like, hey, Mariah, what's going on? You okay? And I'm like, I'm here to pick up my baby. So he like, baby daddy, know you here? And I'm like, no. So then, boom, you had another door open. All you hear is like, it's his mama. So she's like, hey, what's going on? Like, it's the morning time. Like, what's going on? You okay? I'm like, no, I'm here to pick up my baby. So she's like, Ava's asleep. Like, you can't come back tomorrow? I'm like, no, I want to pick up my baby right now. Like, I want to pick up my baby right now. So
I don't
she's
know
like,
if
okay,
I
hold
agree
on one
with this.
second. So she closed the door. I'm still at the front porch. So door closed. I'm just waiting. I'm looking at my friend. I'm turning around, and I'm like, I know this girl better not be in this house because if I hear this girl in this house, I'm gonna go run through the door. So now I hear my phone ringing. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. So I'm like, hello. My day said, didn't I tell you not to go over there, Mariah? I'm like, listen, to bump all that. I'm here to pick up my baby. Like what it is, what it ain't. I hang up the phone. Boom. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I hear my mama. She's like, girl, are you dumb? You trying to go to jail? And I'm like, hey, no, I'm lying. She said, girl, you dumb? You trying to go to jail? Are you on some type of some stuff? I'm like, I ain't trying to hear all that right now. Like, no cap, I'm not trying to hear all that. Hang up the phone. So she comes back out and she's like, oh, come in the house. So I'm like, oh, I don't think it's best for me to come in this house. So she's like, come in the house. So I'm in the house. So she's like, what's going on? Like, are you like mentally okay? Like, she thinking I'm on some type of. So I'm like, ma'am, I'm just here to pick up my baby. Like, all I'm here is to pick up my baby. So she's like, she's in the room. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go walk to the room. And she stops me. And I'm like, why you stopping me? So I proceed to go towards my baby daddy's room because his door is closed. So I'm like, why she following me? Like, this girl better not be in this room with my baby. So I proceed to walk and she's following behind me like this. So I open the door. So as I'm opening the door, my baby daddy room is jet black. So we're going to give my baby daddy a name. We're going to call him Chris. So I'm like, Chris, where's my baby? Where's my baby? So he hop up and he's like, what the, Mariah, how you got in here? Mariah got in here. So he like, Ma. And I'm like, Bro, where my baby at, bro? Where my baby at, bro? So I'm throwing everything in his room. Everything. I'm just throwing it down. Throwing it down. And he like, bro, get out my room, bro. Get out my room, bro. Get out my house. Get out my house. And I'm like, where my baby? Where my baby? Where my baby? Mind you, I still don't see my baby, but I see somebody on the phone. So it's Ashley. And all you hear is, babe, babe, babe. So I'm like, you got this girl calling you babe? Like, you got this girl calling you babe? Oh, y'all done lost y'all mind. Y'all just lost y'all mind. So his mama like, Mariah, come out the house. Come out the house. Come out the house. So I go in the porch. So he come out. He's like, bro, I'm gonna call the police on you, bro. I'm gonna call the police on you while you at my house. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. My baby is asleep. This and this and that. So I'm like, bro, what? So he had his phone in his hand. So I grabbed his phone and I threw it. Bro, I threw it. So he picked me up. And I'm like, put me down, bro. Put me down. 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 And then his mom was like, y'all, stop. 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 So I'm like, bro, give me my baby. So his mom was like, Mariah, just come back tomorrow, please. Come back tomorrow, please, for your baby. Just come back tomorrow. And I'm like, I'm not leaving out here without my baby. So I'm walking to my car. She like, go to your car. So I'm walking to my car. And she opened the car. And she's like, why does your car smell like? Why your car smell like? And I'm like, what I have to do with you? And she was like, because I'm starting to think you might be on some stuff. Like, you have to be on some stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Somebody was doing that in my car, but I'm not on nothing. I'm just here to get my baby. So his mom proceeded to call my daddy. I'm like, y'all keep calling my daddy. Like, I'm not grown. This is my baby. Like, give me my baby. So she was like, I promise I'm going to bring the baby to you in the morning. I promise to bring the baby to you in the morning. So as his mama stepped closer to me, that's when it got real. Because I'm like, listen, you better give me my baby. I was about to go down. So she was like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And I'm like, bring my baby. So when she lifted her right hand. So my baby daddy had the nerve to say that me and Ashley, I'm going to say her name, was never real friends, right? I'm going to show y'all the screenshots. Hold on 1 second. Number 1. All right. And y'all, all of these was just a couple days ago. Like, he's like, send more. Like, that's not him in the car. And I'm going to play that video because she's in the background as well. This screenshot I'm showing y'all is him explaining, if she was my friend, why did she not come to his birthday party? And this was my response to that. So those, when you see Kim and Annette, those are a group that we all used to hang around. Me and Ashley used to hang around. So yeah. Okay, now the moment you always waiting for, let's show y'all how me and this girl used to vibe, okay? Y'all better run this video up because I know he's going to text me after posting these videos and stuff like that. So give me a second. The Snapchat that I seen when I told y'all I was on Snapchat when we was at the B&B waiting for the boys to come down. This is the video I seen of them too.
Front of your house to get your card. That one friend that Snapchat everything.
Y'all heard that? She said that one what? That one friend that Snapchat everything. I'm going to show y'all some more pictures of us down the line, but I had to give y'all a little razzle-dazzle before I finish the story. So, the lady raised up her right hand. So, when she raised up her right hand, I did one of those, like, don't touch me. So, as soon as I said don't touch me, she had called my baby daddy name. I think I called my baby daddy in this story Chris. So, I said, she was like, Chris, she got to go. She got to go. She got to go. So, I was like, y'all need to give me my baby. So they refused to give me my baby. So they was like, you have to get off this premises or I'm going to call the police. So I'm like, well, y'all just going to have to call the police because y'all going to have to give me my baby because I'm not leaving here without my baby. So they looking at me, I'm a crazy. They calling my daddy. They calling my mama. And they keep forgetting that I'm grown. So my parents cannot tell me what to do. And my parents do follow me on TikTok. So if anybody think like, oh, your parents don't tell you what to do. No, they cannot tell me what to do when it comes to my child. I am grown and I make my own decision when it comes to my child. So if I'm here trying to pick up my child, you're going to give me my child. So my mama had called me again and she was like, you need to leave. You need to leave because your dump going to go to jail. And I said, well, I wasn't trying to hear nothing that my mom was talking about, so I hung up on her face. So I'm like, so y'all gonna give me my baby? So he was like, so you just not gonna leave my property? You just not gonna leave my property? And I'm like, no. So grabbed his phone, threw it, broke it. Phone broke. So now I'm gonna get you mad. So we both gonna be mad in the field. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He picked me up. He had me like this, right? So he picked me up, right? So I'm like, put me down, put me down, put me down. So he playfully put me on the grass. And then that's when my friend was like, my friend Felicia was like, Mariah, we gotta go. We gotta go, because you gonna go to jail. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I did all that just to leave without my baby. So I'm dropping back. I'm mad because I don't have my baby, y'all. I'm mad, so I'm crying. So my friend was like, Mariah, just calm down and just get your baby tomorrow. So I'm like, it basically is tomorrow, baby. It's going on 6 o'clock in the morning. It's a new day now. They just passed me my baby. So I did leave without my baby. So, yeah, I know y'all probably gonna do me in the comments, like, girl, you did all that and still didn't get your baby, because if it was me, I would've got my baby, blah, 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 blah.
No,
but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I really didn't want to go to jail, but I did with my child. But I ended up coming there the next morning, and it still went down.
I'm so sorry, supporters, but one of his homeboys decided that he wanted to come in here in one of my comments and say, why you bashing him and why you doing all that between him and Ashley when he helped financially with his child. So y'all know me. I'm the queen of receipts. I'm the queen of screenshots and video proof. So let me get him together. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm going to finish the story in part 9, but I really be loving when his people's come in my comments. And I'm not going to even tag your comment up here because I don't even want them to do it to you after even me showing you this stuff. So first, I'm going to ping it back to the birthday party, Ava's birthday, which was August 29th was my daughter's birthday. So I asked him, Seb, you can't even help with the party. All you can do is buy hot dogs and hamburgers. Can you at least come to Ava's school and buy her cupcakes and go to the school to sing her happy birthday with us? He said he has to see if he works. Crazy thing about it is he never had to work. My baby his mama ended up calling my baby the day of her birthday, and he was supposed to be at work. But that's the lie he told, right? But his mama, my baby wanted to speak to her dad because she wanted her dad to tell her happy birthday, and he was in the room the whole time. Neither or less, I have the screenshot proof that you wasn't there for your daughter's birthday, right? Because I'm the one who sent you the pictures. So let me show you the pictures that I sent him. This is at my baby's school. I sent him the pictures, right? Okay, period. Let's pick it back to the birthday party. So I threw my daughter at LOL birthday party because she wanted a birthday at the water park. So basically, I paid for the whole thing, right? So I'm showing my baby daddy all that I'm paying for. All I asked him to do, because all he said he could do is provide the hamburgers and hot dogs. So I asked him, hey, can you order the outfit? You think I got a response from your homeboy? Because he told you he helped out with his child, right? Oh, okay, so let me show you. Okay, you think I got a response? Let me show you that I didn't get a response. Guess who had to order it? Me. Still didn't respond back for me ordering it. And me still being a good baby mom because you still didn't attend your daughter's first day of school, nor her first week. So I'm still sent you pictures of your baby attending school. Okay. Now, keep in mind, I have my baby all the time, so I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do be stressed out. And I actually vented to my baby daddy that, I need his help. You know what? I vented to him and saying I need his help. And let me show you your homeboy response of me venting to him that I need his help. He's telling me about his insurance, his bills. And after all me telling me his bills and all that other stuff, I'm still like, oh, okay. Like, if I got it, I'm going to help you out because all I don't care about your money, honestly, because you don't have none. All I really do care about is you spending time with your baby and you actually helping out when it comes to her schoolwork. Then I'm going to show you a message when he's told me that he will help her virtually. I don't know how a 5-year-old is going to help virtually. You're not out of state. You're not in a different state, Bookie. You can drive over here to help her, but that's neither less. You told me do it virtually. Then I just hit you up a couple of days ago saying, okay, let's do it virtually. And you don't even answer the FaceTime calls nor the text. But let me let you, the homeboy, and the world know what your homeboy be doing. Guess who got the flannel shirt? Let me show y'all. Read a bit about money for me. I just be having like receipts and stuff to show the world that you don't help physically. And then mama will always do it. I gotta make a second part to this video because for the homeboy, when it's close to the homeboy to say that your person helped, but just to keep y'all on the edge, let me show y'all that this dude said, am I gonna pay him gas and mileage of his car of why he can't help his baby? Then I'll show y'all the rest of the message in the next video. I hope you get your homeboy together after this. And you know I'm mad because this video going on 4 minutes, so you made it to the end. You like juice just as me, okay? Okay, you see that? He asked me if I'm gonna give him gas, you know, to help with his child. I will show y'all the rest in the depth of video. So I pulled back up to the house because I'm like, y'all told me to wait till the next morning, so now I'm here. Crickets, right? So his mom's over
I don't agree with none of
like,
this.
hi, hello. I'm like, okay, I'm here to pick up Ava. She's like, Ava's not here. So I'm like, what you mean Ava's not here? She's like, Ava's not here. Baby daddy took her somewhere. I'm like, didn't I tell y'all I was gonna pick my baby up in the morning? And she was like, oh, well, he said he was gonna drop her off, so like they just left. So I'm just like, okay, no problem, because you know what? I'm not gonna even do it to y'all right now. I don't got the energy, I just want my baby. So I'm calling him.
I don't got the energy, but I'm
No
gonna call
answer.
him.
Calling. Ding, 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 ding. No answer. Texting. No response. So all in my head, I'm like, I know it better not be him. Actually, my baby riding around, because like, y'all gonna really make me go to jail, and I don't want to go to jail. Why y'all just can't give me my baby? So y'all can go mind y'all business, and me and my child can go mind mine. So y'all know what I do, right? I'll call my daddy. Hello? He like, hey Mariah. I'm like, can you figure out from baby daddy where my baby is? So he was like, I thought you was gonna go get her. I said, when I pulled up, she was not there. So can you go find out where my baby is? Okay. So I called my mom, but my mom didn't answer. So like, I guess my mom was already mad at me from the day before of me even going to that boy house, because I don't listen. I don't care. Because if it was me and she wanted me, she would have found any other way to get me, okay? So I'm waiting, dog. I'm waiting. I'm not getting no response. I'm not getting no response. No response at all. So something just told me to pull up to my grandma's house, right? So I get to my grandma's house. Mind you, my grandma's house is a gated community. So all I have to say is, hey, my name is Mariah. You feel me? And boom, 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 boom. I'm in the gate because my name on the list. But this time got a little crazy, because when I pulled up to the gate and I told them my name, they wouldn't let me in. And that's when stuff got real. So yes, like I said, I pull up to my grandmother's house, and this time the guard would not let me inside the gate. So I'm looking at my homeboy like, what is going on? So y'all know when you can't get inside the gate and they have that little U-turn? So I made that little U-turn, parked my car on the side, and my homeboy was like, Mariah, you need to stop and think about what you're doing, because at this moment you're just heated, like you driving, you all over the place, and I don't want you to end up somewhere you're not supposed to be. And I looked at him, I'm like, you have kids? No, exactly. So you don't know how it feels when you have a baby, only one of them. You can't get another baby again like that. You feel me? I only have one child. So I need to find out what my baby is. And dealing with these two snakes, who knows what my baby is? So I said I'm gonna walk. So from the gate to my grandma's house is like an 8-minute walk, because my grandma's house is all the way in the back. So boom, I'm calling my grandma, no answer. I'm calling her, no answer. I'm calling this lady back to back, no answer. I'm calling my mama. I called my mama one time, she didn't answer. So I'm like, I'm going to walk. So my homeboy like, Mariah, that's on you. Yeah, okay, it's on me. So I'm starting to walk. I'm still calling my grandma while I'm walking. So boom, my grandma ended up answering on my phone call. So she's like, hey Mariah, I'm sorry I missed your call. Like, everything was okay? And I'm like, hey, yes, everything okay. Like, I don't know why they're not letting me in the gate, but I end up having to walk to your house so I can go get Ava. And she's like, Mariah, I'm not there. I'm out of town. Like, what do you mean to go get Ava? Everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, everything okay. I'll call you later. And she was like, are you sure everything okay? I'm like, yeah, everything's okay. I'll call you later. She's like, okay, I love you. I said, okay, love you too. So boom, I called my daddy, and when my daddy answered, y'all know how y'all family members, I don't know, I just felt a weird vibe from like my mama, my dad, just everybody. I felt a weird vibe. I felt like he already done got in their heads, like I'm on some type of stuff. Like, I don't know, I just feel like he got in their heads, because my baby daddy is a narcissist and he's very believable. Like, he would tell a good lie. So I'm telling my homeboy, like, I'm crying, I'm mad. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to Broward thing and I'm gonna get tested to show them that I'm not on no type of, like, my homeboys, you know, do that type of stuff. I'm the done, you know, Casamigo type of girl, but I don't do that little other stuff, you feel me? So I went, cool, great, boom, got my results, and everything was clear, right? So I'm like, enough is enough, I'm gonna call the mama back. So I called the mom, I'm like, hey, like, do you know where Ava is? And she was like, oh, baby daddy dropped her off to Ashley house. And I said, what? She was like, he dropped her off to Ashley's house? I'm like, what you mean he dropped her off to Ashley's house? Where is he? She was like, he's playing football. And I said, he's playing what? So she's where he left her there by herself with her? And she was like, yes, what's going on? So I said, don't worry about it. Thank you, no problem. And guess what? I went straight to the football practice because, boy, are you serious? Yep, and I'm gonna post the screenshots of me actually going to the little police thing, so y'all can see that I actually went, because I wasn't playing no games. That's where you can see that I went. It's my Snapchat. So yes, I just felt like everybody is just playing with me. So once I got off the phone, okay, no problem. And when people say, okay, no problem, real calm, or they don't react strongly, you should be scared, okay? So I'm like, okay, no problem. So guess what? I'm driving. I'm driving to the park, but I don't know if his mama already put him up on game that I was coming, because in the midst of me driving to the park where he was at, and it just so happened it was so much traffic, y'all. It was so much traffic, so he had enough time to tell this girl to bring Ava back to that park, because when I clicked on that Snapchat story of his homeboys, I seen my baby at that park. And I still got the screen recording of my baby, you know, him pouring Gatorade inside my baby mouth. Because I don't know how they got there so quick. But hold on, before I move on with the story, until I got there, let me show y'all the clip of my baby ending up at the football thing.
Princess came to the park.
So if you listen closely, don't listen to the boys thing, you know, Princess came to the park. You gotta listen to BD in the background talking to Ashley, telling her, look for it. Yeah, y'all know I keep all the receipts. Cool, great. So
Yeah,
boom, I
definitely.
pull up to the park, and they was gone. They was gone. So I'm laughing now. But at that moment, I was crying because I was so fed up. Like, I'm like, why is these people playing with me? I feel like they was really trying to get me to spaz out. Because about my baby, I would crash out. So it's like, soon as I got the phone with his mama, she must have told him, because from her house to Tropical Park is a bop. From Homestead, and I think Tropical Park is, I don't know what Tropical Park is. I can't think of it right now. But that's a long little ride, and it was traffic. So I was so mad. So I'm just like, forget it. Just forget it. So then I just became, I'm not going to lie, I became real fed up, where it's like nobody was trying to help me get my baby. It's just like, everybody was just like, so I'm just like, it's crazy that I felt like that, but it's just like, I don't know, everybody think I'm on that stuff. Everybody just, it's like nobody's not believing me, but I'm not on nothing. I just want my baby. So I just went missing for 2 weeks, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I went missing for 2 weeks. I didn't want to be bothered by no family. I just stopped. I just stopped chasing him for my baby. I just got real fed up. So it's just like, my family and him, they became real, you know, I'm not gonna say close, but they came real cordial with him, you feel me? So they had their own arrangements. They had their own little arrangements, you feel me? And like when I came back in the picture, it's just like everything just took a big turn. Like nothing was getting better. Nothing was getting better, y'all. So the next part is gonna be real emotional. I was gonna add it on here, but I feel like that need that needs its own part, because now I'm really letting y'all in my life of how I felt within them 2 weeks of me just not seeing my baby, and how that really impacted me before I move on with the story.
So like I said, this story time is going to go really into depth about me. So like I said, I felt like my family and then him was all against me. I felt like they just thought I was really off that stuff, and they was going off this boy was telling me like, oh, Mariah's just jealous, she just hurt. I think y'all really need to check on her because she's not safe around there, like around Ava. So I just, once I felt like all that energy and everybody was against me, I'm not gonna lie y'all, I went away for like 3 months. I detached myself from Ava as well as my family, because I just felt like, you know, I don't know, I went into a dark space. I started partying, being outside every day, running the streets. I was jumping from house to house. I was getting into fights. It was just so much going on, because it's like, y'all thought I was doing this stuff, but now y'all making me crazy because I don't have my baby. So thank God for 3 boys. I'm not gonna lie, 3 boys are got me to this day that I am right now, which I am free to tell my story from. I'm alive. Like I'm actually here to this day to even tell my story. I shout out 3 people: So, Him, and Zach. Those 3 boys kept me going. They motivated me. Like, Mariah, that's your baby. Like, you need to get up. You need to get on your feet. And then I appreciate So Dad for welcoming me inside his home and treating me like I'm his own daughter. Like, he's telling me, like, I seen your results. I know you clean. You don't need to be in this house. You don't need to be in my house trapped up in a room just sitting on your tail, just losing yourself. You need to get back up and get your baby back. So I started doing visitation rights, and it was just like, when I was getting her, it's like nobody felt like it was safe for Ava to be with me. They were calling me every 10 minutes. They're texting me, she need to be here at this time, or when you bring her back. It was so much like attack, like I'm not the mom. So, and it was just really crazy. So, like, when I felt all that stuff on me, I didn't even want my baby anymore. It was just like, y'all don't think I'm, it's like, y'all feel like I'm so unfit. Everybody was like, you're so unfit. I'm hearing all of this stuff from my baby daddy, my mama, my daddy. Everybody was just attacking me when nobody really knew, like, how I really felt. When I seen that picture on that Snapchat that day, it hurted me because that was my friend. And I just felt like nobody heard me out but 4 people. Zach, So, Him, and So Daddy. Those are the only people who really sat there and really heard me out that I'm crying. I'm going to the police station. I'm going everywhere. I'm going to show y'all little clips of like how I used to FaceTime Ava, and like the experience I had to do in a little timeshare that I had. Like Ava, I'm at my friend's house, and I had to go pick up Ava at my friend's house because I just felt like I wasn't welcome home, because I felt like they all was just thinking I'm on that stuff. And then in part 13, I'm going to show y'all how I had to meet up with my baby daddy to take Ava off. He called my mama because he thought I was going to bust his windows, and the police was called, and I'm going to tell y'all what happened then. So as y'all can see, those like little FaceTime calls that I had to call my family to look what my daughter was doing. So now I'm going to show you guys, shout out to the 3 boys who helped me to still be alive this day, to even tell this story with always, you know, motivating me to keep going. Shout out to these 3 boys. They always kept me dancing because they knew that's what I enjoyed to do. And dancing was like my way of like speaking. So shout out to these boys. I'm going to show y'all like how we used to vibe out. So y'all know I love me a good receipt, a good get a girl together. So somebody was like, it gets bitter that you're making this story time. It gets bitter that you don't want the girl taking your daughter back, nor sleeping with her. Like, it just gives bitter overall. So everybody knows me. Me, it don't get bitter. I left him. I can never get bitter. I left him back in 2021. We're in 2024. Let's clock it, okay? So 2022 is when I was angry. I was mad because I just found out that was my friend was dating, you know, my baby daddy. Blase. 2023, I done got over it. You feel me? I done got into a new relationship, minding my business, and just doing what a girl is doing. So as y'all know, kids get attached. They get attached real easily, right? So I feel like if this is the girl you dating, she should start attending your daughter's birthday party, because this is your girl, right? And could be possibly your future wife, a future Ava stepmom. So
Ava's, when she turned 4 years old, I was wondering why she didn't come to Ava's birthday party. So while my baby daddy pulled me to the side for 2 hours of the whole Ava party, I'm asking him, like, if you're not swiping no card, there's no reason for us to be talking, right? And then I also said, well, why your girlfriend didn't come? He was like, oh, we all know how you get down. What do you mean? This girl be around my baby all the time, so of course she would want her at her birthday party. Then boom, Ava just turned 5 back in August, you know, just a few months ago, and she still wasn't there. And guess what she asked me? Why was Ashley not there, mommy? So let me show you that it didn't get bitter, because my baby daddy showed up at Chuck E. Cheese when she turned 4 with a whole bunch of gifts, because he didn't pay for nothing for that party as well. So he came with a whole bunch of gifts, like he's a gift, like a guest, I'm sorry. And it was gift with him and her, that they brought her together. So I'm going to show you why me never get bitter, because she still didn't show up to the birthday party, and I'm going to show you what I still did. Okay, hold on. Why would me get bitter after she still didn't show up to my baby's 4th birthday party, and I know she still sent gifts to my baby party? I still sent them a picture thanking them and that my daughter enjoyed the gift. You feel me? Never get bitter. Let me show you another reason why I would never get bitter, Bookie. I would be bitter over a dude if I tell him that his child just got hit by a boy at school, and he told me he cannot leave because he has to go to work. Like, he can't come the next day because he has to go to work. I never told you can't go to work, Bookie. I said come later in and come check on your child of why this boy is hitting your child, and it's only the first week of school. Never give up. I would never get bitter of a boy like that, but I'm still not done. A dude who don't even answer his child's calls, like he never answers guys. Let me show y'all something else. I would be bitter over a dude where I'm sending him his daughter's improving in school and like starting tennis, and you still don't text back nor show up to none of her tennis practice to see how she's doing or nothing like that. You think I would be bitter? Let me show y'all that I still do it. And I love to have evidence like this just in case a boy like to go a different route. Always complain about the money that you can't help with your child, but you magically finds way to take Ashley out of town. And it's not about you taking your girl out of town, because when I get my man or when I'm in a relationship, I like to get flew out. You feel me? You all need some me time, but you get me time when you handle your business at home. So that's what makes me mad. I'm not bitter what he's doing. What makes me angry is that you feel like you can live your life and pour into this girl when you're not even pouring into your daughter. You wouldn't want no daughter to treat you. You wouldn't want nobody to treat your daughter how you treating me right now. So this is why I be upset, because you just went out of town, right? But you don't got no money. Okay.
Man, it's cold.
I need all the single moms to tap in, even the single dads that's doing it by themselves, to tap in. I just need some real advice, y'all. I'm only 26. I'm still learning as I go, and I need, I just need some advice. So, as y'all know, that if y'all been watching the previous stories that's on my page, that my baby daddy's not really responding to me. He's not being real active in, his daughter's life when it's coming to financially, even him answering the phone calls, even him helping with homework, nothing. He's just not been involved. So, like, let me just show y'all a few things, and then I'm going to come back so y'all can tell me, like, what should I do? Like, just give me some words of encouragement. So let me show y'all what I've been going through for this past week, okay? Y'all, as y'all can see, I've been reaching out to him. I was telling him about a parent-teacher conference, even the day of, nothing. Like, he's not responding to no parent-teacher conference. He's not responding back to anything. And today, as y'all know, I'm in Florida, so we have a hurricane coming. So she, she just wanted to call her dad, like, hey, Mom, can I call my dad, to make sure that, he stays safe, and for him to know that, to stay safe, that there was a hurricane coming. So, me being a mom, at the end of the day, whatever we're going through, this still a child. She's innocent. We brought her into this world. So I'm sucking it up like,
okay, let me just, call her dad, because all she wants, she doesn't know anything. She just want to make sure that her dad is safe, because she's making sure everybody's safe. And him not answering the call just really bothered me, because then she's like, oh, is my daddy okay, like this and that. So me have to keep telling my baby, like, your dad's at work, or your dad is probably sleeping. And it's just like, no matter if you're upset with me or however you feel about me, I feel like you should not take it on your child. So like, can y'all give me some advice? Should I just like stop texting him, or like how do I let my child know? Like, you feel me? Like, how do I go about that? Like, y'all get what I'm trying to say. If you a parent, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, when she want to speak to her dad, do I keep calling, or do I just let it slide by, or just be like, he's on vacation? Like, what should I do in this situation? Because I just feel like I keep reaching out, and like nothing is happening. Like, and it keeps it's bothering me, because my child, like, all she want to do is talk to her daddy. So like, am I doing something wrong? Because maybe all you gotta do is call your daddy. Should I get her an iPad or something so it can say her name, so it's not calling from my phone? Like, what should I do? Y'all give me some tips, give me some advice.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wheels of Deals, that keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Alright, so man, y'all check this out, man. We got AKC French Bulldogs, okay, out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You can contact them. I got their contacts, the number, and the email address on the screen. Okay, I'll actually put that down in the description, where you can get one of their French Bulldogs for the low. Okay. Beautiful puppies, ready to go right now. Female 3,500, male 4,000. I like that female though. I like that one too. That's a male 3,200, and it's a good deal. Okay, 3,200 for a French Bulldog. All right, yeah, hit them up. AKC French Bulldogs. Links below in the description. Send them an email out of Oklahoma City. I'm sure y'all can work out some traveling arrangements. Appreciate them for sponsoring the video, and check them out, big dog. Yeah, that's what it is, everyday people. Let's get back to the video. Alright, so yeah, man, let's get into it, man. This woman that had to call the police on her baby daddy, and so we started off with the first part. I was like, okay. Then jump right into her friend. I was like, her friend? I'm like, well, how did we get into the friend? What's the friend? And she said she did a 15-part series earlier, which was only 14 parts. But anyway, we went back to it, watched the 14-part series. And I'm going to just say, this girl is young, and the ignorance has sat in, because she was playing little young games. And I thought she was really, really young, but turns out she's 26. With a 4 or 5 year old, so she started in her 20s. The way she's acting, I would have thought she's a teen mom. I believe her baby daddy's living with his parents, and she's living with her parents, which is not a knock on them, because it is what it is. You do what you gotta do. But for you to be going over to his mom and dad's house, knocking on the door at 4 a.m. is crazy. Talking about, let me get my kid. Nah. See, you should have listened to your dad. That's why your dad was mad at you. Because like, he knew you was about to do something stupid and wrong, and you could end up in jail, or it could have been worse. It is Florida. Stand your ground. To be going over to his house and then going into his room, like, come on, man. Boundaries. Like, you already know that your friend, see, she was on some BS when she was going in there and her friend. Like, I'm not trying to blame everything on her, but it's just too many red flags that I noticed from this woman and that she's doing. Then the fact that, yeah, she almost lost her kid. but she was going through something mentally, so maybe that was a good time for her to go to do that. But thankfully, he did kind of step up and take care of the child, regardless if he had a girlfriend around or not. And apparently, she was around the entire time of the 3 months that you weren't around, that you were out partying and stuff. So I kind of get like, it's two sides to this story. And we don't know how he is as a father, but he obviously he ain't paying for nothing. If that's the case, he's not paying for much. He's being unresponsive to text messages and stuff and video calls and stuff. So I don't think if you got her an iPad that would be a solution. But maybe tell him, hey, your daughter wants to talk to you. And I'm sick of calling you and you not answering. So if you want her to call anymore, you buy her a phone or an iPad for her to contact you on. Because she will not be calling my phone and you ignoring my calls or ignoring her calls, ignoring my texts. So that way, when you start ignoring her, she's going to know for sure you're ignoring her. And that's the bottom line. Because, like, even for my kids, they got their own phones and tablets. They can contact their mama anytime. Their mama can contact them anytime. It's on. Okay? This phone right here, you not contacted. And that's us last Halloween. Me and the two little ones. But you not contacting this phone. Contact that other. I'm gonna make sure hey, and my daughter, she knows how to call her mama. She know how to FaceTime her nana. That's her mama's mom. She know how to do all that. I'm not keeping them away from nothing. But she got her own means of communication. So we ain't gotta be like, oh, I didn't get to talk to my daughter, and nope, yeah, you got all space and opportunity. Okay? So, and that's the same, it's the same, and I get it. He not answering, because I don't like answering my baby mama's calls. And she like, your daughter's trying to call you, then I answer it. Because other than that, it's some bullshit, it's some crap. And y'all know it be some crap. Y'all women be on some bull crap. Not all y'all, but a lot of y'all. Okay, you know I got a girl. Why you calling at midnight? Or why you calling early in the morning? Why you sending pictures of us together? Why you seeing who pictures I like? And why you liking my pictures? Why you watching my stories? She said she watching his homeboy stories to see what he doing. Why you doing that? Why you putting yourself through that? But hey, man, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I just see a bunch of immature crap going on. This is immature. This is totally immature. And I'm beyond. I do this now. When I was younger, I didn't do none of this. Blowing my baby mama up and none of that. Oh, I ain't gonna pick up the kid and diss the kid. Oh, cause you doing me wrong, and I ain't gonna pick up the kid. Or I ain't doing none of that. But I mean, it's been done to me. But what I would do is, and I ain't gonna justify it because it wasn't right. And I realized it at a point that I just stopped talking about my baby mamas online. Man, I had a big following on Facebook. So I get on there and I'll be on live. 5,000 people on there watching me vent about my baby mama, watching me vent about how the court doing me wrong, talking crap about somebody else and doing all this. And then when I get to court, they hit me with a no social media. Like, I don't know if her social, what she put about me on her social media, because don't nobody watch it. But she's mad because I got everybody watching my social media. And then I put something out about her. And then now it's a problem. But it ain't a problem when she keeping my kid away, is it? So y'all more worried about how she look, her image to other people, but y'all don't worry about me visiting my kid. That's crazy. That's crazy, Judge. Is that crazy? You're not worried about me visiting my kid, but you worried about how she look on social media. That's crazy. Yeah, I was that person, but not anymore. Cause it solved a damn thing. And I realized that. I didn't quickly realize that. Eventually, I realized that I ain't beefing with these broads. What I'm gonna beef for? I ain't never been behind on child support, and I'll never be a deadbeat. Woman can call me a deadbeat all they want. You know, it's gonna make me mad because I know I ain't no deadbeat. Like, what? Why would you call me a deadbeat knowing you? Anyway, y'all don't be calling the right men deadbeats. I know that much. Y'all women do not call the right men deadbeats. At least this man was there for his kid when you most needed him to be there for his kid. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
Everyday people.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in its